What's going on, people? I'm back. Let's just jump right into it. Anybody that follows this series knows I kind of try to start everything off with a little bit of a pedestal, little thing to get us up to the good stuff, okay? And anybody that does follow this series knows that I have a really big passion for people who double park. Now, this person's extra special because he's sitting there waiting to pick up some precious snowflake that couldn't walk 3 cars away. But watch him, ready? Watch this guy. See how the hazards didn't come on until he saw cars coming from either direction? What is with these people? They think that pushing this hazard button makes things okay? Like the hazard button is some kind of magical button that makes you less of a lazy, inconsiderate douche? Like that button makes traffic magically flow better and all this other great things happen? Like when a kid steals a cookie from his mom and he hides in a corner and he closes his eyes and he thinks he's invisible? I think that's what they think the magic hazard button does. But it doesn't do any of that. It doesn't. And all it makes me want to do is lock that person in a room, force them to watch Hannah Montana reruns while smelling Taco Bell farts. So moving right along, we have 2 things in this one little clip. First of all, get ready, watch. See these people? I hate people who cross diagonally. These are called douche walkers that can't cross correctly and do that slow diagonal cross. I really wish it was legal to nudge them with their car sometimes. You just gotta cross the way you should and walk towards the front of the door while you're on the sidewalk, okay? Now you see these people in front of us? Oh boy, let me tell you, okay? You could tell something was going on, right? So they saw me, they made eye contact. So we're sitting there in the parking lot. We're letting our ladies off to go get the tables reserved for our beautiful night of dinner, okay? So we're sitting there in the car. It's me and my buddy, right? And we see this and we're like, oh, yes, this is great. That's a pretty good parking spot for a guy like me because I could just pull straight out or in, do what I got to do. So I'm looking at this person and I'm like, okay, they know me. They see me, right? They're acknowledging that I'm there. They definitely acknowledge that this parking lot is full. There's cars circling around like freaking vultures looking for a carcass. So they know I'm in good position here. I'm firmly making my stance that that's my parking spot. And then what happens? Nothing happens. I'm not even going to fast forward this clip. They sat in the car for over 2 minutes. So basically, they just get in the car and do nothing. So I don't know if it was like the walk from the restaurant to the car that tired them out, that they needed a 3-hour power nap to recover and digest. I mean, I understand that you just ate a large meal. I know that you're sluggish. I understand that you're feeling bloated. You have bubble guts. And at the moment, you kind of feel like, you just don't want to not move. But guess what? I want that feeling. You're delaying that feeling for me. You're making it so I can't have the bloated bubble gut feeling. But unlike you, when I walk to my car, if I see somebody, I'm like, all right, you know what? I'll move. I'll play. I'm not going to be a dickhead, right? But you know what? That's not how this world goes. So one day, I'm telling you, I'm going to go to a mall parking lot on a weekend, find a really packed section, right? And I'm going to take a spot. I'm going to proceed to sit in that spot with my car on. I'm going to put the car in reverse, keep my foot on the brake, right? I'm not going to make eye contact with a single person. I'm not going to move an inch. I'm not going to do anything except for sit in my parking spot, and I'm going to troll the shit out of everybody, okay? Because it happens to me on a daily basis. I'm getting sick and tired of it, and it's just ridiculous, okay? That's what I'm going to do. And see, look at this person. Look, she didn't, put the car in any kind of movements until she saw somebody with bright headlights behind her. What are you trying to say, lady? My headlights aren't bright enough? Ooh, you know what? Oh, my God. So this next clip literally had me thinking a lot as it was happening and more importantly later on, okay? So what you're about to see in a few seconds is a car that was stopped right in the middle of the road next to a park, okay? What you need to first ask yourself is why this person is stopped in the middle of the road when they had room on either side, tons of room, as you're about to see, tons of room to go on the left or the right. That's the first thing you need to ask yourself a question for, right? Okay? So we're going to make this left and we're going to look. Now look at all the gaps, right? The second question, as you're about to see, is why are you stopping to talk to young kids in a Razor scooter gang? Okay? You can't possibly be asking these children for directions. So what the hell was the purpose of talking to them? Because these youngsters are just too young to even tell you the difference between their asses and their elbows. So what could you possibly want to know from them that was so important that you had to stop where you stopped? I really just don't get it. Did you want to know what time Doc McStuffins was coming on? Did you want to know what their Club Penguin usernames were so you didn't feel lonely anymore when you logged on? No, go away and stop being a damn creeper near parks. Or you're going to be a creeper, you could really just pull over so I don't have to see any of this. Because these kids probably only left the house to go buy some Doritos and Mountain Dew for their freaking giant gaming sleepover, and you're slowing the progress down right now. They need to hurry and get home so that they can get the high score, bro. You need to just go away, okay? Because what they're going to do when they get home, after they're getting done with their video games, and they get done with their little Q-tips, and blah, 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 and they get done with their Club Penguin, they're going to sneak a look at the freaking Britney Spears picture under one of the beds. That's what you're slowing down, you creepy pedophile freak. Alright, so this next one's not too bad. It's just, stupid! Anyway, roads are wet. Just keep that in the back of your mind, okay? This road is a 2-lane road. I'm in the left, and I'm going to continue going straight. The people in the right, 90% of the time, turn right, but there's always the one that sometimes goes straight. If you watch this person in the silver car, this is what happens. They were going to go straight the whole time, didn't know what was going on, and then does that maneuver, okay? We're going to go back and show you this clip in a second after you look at this part, though. Ready? Look at this. Just watch what almost happens there. All right, now we're going to slow it down a little bit. This person was going to go straight. The one on the right went too slow for him, so he's like, screw it, let me just go to the left, making me nudge to the left. Now, if that car in front of me was a little bit further forward, that could have been a head-on collision. Okay, whatever. So the person speeds up. I slow down, knowing that there might be something wrong with this idiot, and it proves me correct. Now, look, how far ahead did you have to pass, first of all? Second of all, you almost hit a parked car trying to go in front. I left a huge gap. I said, okay, this person's a little stupid. Maybe they need all that room. I left all that room, and they don't cut into that lane until forever later. Then we go down the block a little bit and then do the infamous bus pass. This is a quick bus. They pull over for like 3 seconds. What happens? This person plays follow the leader and thinks because one person does it, it's okay to do. So they just drive around. So anyway, let's fast forward this right down the street. Same freaking street. 2 seconds later, the bus pulled over, so I had a chance to go, and here I am. And then this happened once before in a previous video with a different type of vehicle, but if you watch the left, somebody just doesn't have patience. What do you get to do in this world? You could do whatever the hell you want to do. There are just no rules in this land. Nothing. Look at that. Nothing. It doesn't make any sense. What do the colored lines on the fucking road mean? What do they mean? Just go? Okay, so this next clip's going to require a small bit of explaining, otherwise I'm going to look like a douche, okay? So first of all, this road is a 1-lane that turns into 2. It's just known by people in this area that you either go right or you go left, and it just eases the traffic burden. Everybody coming from that side street is 90% asshole. Almost always, okay? They're very aggressive. So if you watch what's about to happen, this is kind of what happens often, but I'm finally getting it on camera. I'm going to go through it normal speed and then slow it down so I can explain. If you look here, you know, there's people cutting, that's fine. But if you look right now to the left by that white truck, ready? See this SUV sliding in here, not stopping at that stop sign. Now I'm going on the left part of this lane, right? He cuts me off. There's a white van cutting him off, and you see how hard he had to hit the brakes so he didn't rear end somebody? It's just the level of aggression with this. All of these people going to the left and the right. I'm not a freaking complete douchebag here. I am going to 2 lanes. But look, they didn't stop at the stop sign. Total asshole. Saw me, sped up for a split second, right? Almost rear ends it. Watch the shake of the truck. Ready? When they slam on the brakes. The freaking truck rocked, but he was being a complete douchebag by passing somebody that he shouldn't have been. He was waiting in nothing. He wasn't even in the line. He wasn't in the line where he was supposed to be. He went to the right side of that line. People on the right side of that line are supposed to make a right turn. I just don't understand. And then they give me a look, right? I know I look weird. If you don't know the context of the clip, it looks like I'm a douchebag. I'm crossing a double solid a little bit. But get over it, all right? Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But I wasn't doing anything wrong. Like this piece of shit. All right, everybody. Well, welcome to the final clip. If you've stuck around, congratulations. I truly appreciate it. Now, after this little clip, could you stick around for another minute or two? I have an announcement to make. It could be pretty cool. We'll see how we all do with this, okay? So, first of all, if you look, I'm in the middle lane, right here, in the middle of this lane. Now, to the left of me, there's a Wendy's. The reason I'm in the middle lane is because some of these fast food junkies get a little aggressive, okay? Pulling in, pulling out. It's crazy, okay? Pandemonium. Now watch to the left of me. Somehow this person finds a small gap, risked causing a car crash with other cars just to get their fast food junkie fix. So he had to have them damn nuggets. It's not like Wendy's was going to have a sale that he's going to miss in 2 seconds. It's not like he was going to pull in and they were going to be like, oh, well, literally a minute ago we just ran out of nuggets, right? And it's not even like he's not going to sit in that line for 10 or 15 minutes only to find out that some teenager messed up his order anyway. Relax, Nugmaster Flex. It's going to be okay, all right? It's going to be okay. So we're just going to jump right into this next thing, and it's going to be a small announcement. You ready for this? So I sat down thinking for a while, and I came up with an idea. I'm going to run it by you in about 3, 2, 1. This is what I'm thinking, okay? I made this email account, and, basically it comes down to this. Eventually, I'm going to run out of clips. I do have plenty for the next quite a few videos, I'm not going to lie. But eventually, I'll run out of clips. So I thought to get the viewers engaged, some people really do like this series. Not everybody. It's not for everybody. But it's just something that I do for this channel and I actually enjoy it. But some people really like this. So here's your opportunity to send me clips. I'm not perfectly sure how to do it. I think you could just use Google Drive. That might work. If the clip isn't too large, it might be able to just send via regular mail on an email. So, either way, if there's a better way and you can let me know, email this or message me, let me know. Basically, what we're going to do is you can send me clips. I'll look at them, and if I say, hey, this is a really cool thing, and I can add something to it, basically commentary, I'll use it. So if you want, when you send the clips, you put your name and where you're from, and if you have a YouTube account that you want me to give a shout-out to, I'll do that. I'll help you out with that, plus you're helping me out by giving me clips. So it's a win-win. Basically, the only rule is do not send me pictures of peckers or any kind of weird shit. If you want to send me a picture of a pimp walking with a midget, I'll narrate to that. I'll do whatever I gotta do. Fun videos are definitely a plus, but like I said, if you send me a picture of a pecker, I will be extremely pissed off and I might have to hunt you down. Have a good day. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up. And, reach out. I'm here to talk. I'm never going to get too big of a channel where it's like, oh, I don't want to chat with people. If it wasn't for people watching this and interacting with me, I wouldn't have this channel. It's fun, so let's keep it going. Let's do something fun with it, all right? Have a good day.